Hi guys, how's it going? It's your friendly neighborhood Canine Guardian Balto here. There are a lot of exotics in Destiny 2, and some of them are definitely not used more than others. So I want to start highlighting the exotics that are not necessarily used as much and just test them out, try them out, and see how well they do in all sorts of content. Today I am bringing you guys a build on the exotic chess piece called Chromatic Fire. It reads, final blows with kinetic weapons create an explosion in the element of your equipped super that deals damage and applies a matching elemental effect. If you have an arc super, it blinds targets. If you have a solar super, it scorches. A void super weakens targets. Stasis slows, and strand severs. Elemental final blows temporarily increase the explosion size. Precision final blows always maximum the explosion size. So when I was coming up with a build for this and looking through all of the types of effects, what I think is the most strongest is definitely the weakened, because with the void super attached, because one, weaken allows you to have targets be more susceptible to increased damage, and I think just overall with any sort of weapon, especially with the one that we're pairing this build with, I feel like this will just increase the damage output and just give us a lot of ability to just weaken to all sorts of targets, and then just have insane amount of at clear while also having some decent super damage. We're equipping this with the Nova Bomb Cataclysm. This will just, because we have this equipped, it allows us to weaken targets based on our kinetic weapon final blows. If we're looking at the abilities, Phoenix Dive is just all around good. You can obviously use whatever you want in this. You can use a rift or you can use an empowering rift, but I just find the quickness of using the Phoenix Dive is just efficient. Your jump doesn't matter. You can realistically use any kind of grenade that you want. I'm using the vortex grenade just to pair along with some fragments, and Arcane Needle is just overall the best melee for Prismatic Warlock, because one, you get 3 charges, and we're also pairing it up with some fragments that will increase the damage of our void and our strand aspects. We're obviously using Feed the Void. Feed the Void is just obviously mandatory because any kind of ability final blows will grant us Devour, and Devour will restore us health based on ability kills and or grenade kills. And when I was looking through the aspects, you can use Hellion or you can use Bleak Watcher if you want, but because I just haven't used Weaver's Call as much, that's what I decided to go to. We're really leaning in on the strand and the void aspects of this build. For fragments, we're using Faceted Protection. That's just standard in any sort of prismatic build because it's just free damage reduction. Using Faceted Dominance, so that way our Void Grenade can weaken targets, and we're just applying so much weaken that we're going to be able to have just constant weaken up on all of our targets. We're using Facet of Solitude. Landing rapid precision hits emits a Severing Burst. Again, this is pairing with the exotic of choice that we're going to be using, because it's just going to be easy to spread headshots, and we're just going to be spreading more strand damage. Facet of Grace, defeating targets with kinetic weapons grant you bonus Transcendence energy. Again, we're focusing on kinetic weapon damage, so that way this will just give us more Transcendence, and we'll be able to have Transcendence up much more in the process of gaining increased damage. And the last thing that we're going to be using is Facet of Purpose. Picking up an Orb of Power grants either Bolt Charge, Restoration, Frost Armor, Woven Mail, or an Overshield based on the super, so we'll be getting constant overshields because we have our Void Super equipped, and it will, based on our mods, we're just gonna be spamming out Orbs of Power for us to pick up, as well as anything that we could be picked up from teammates if we're doing group content within the portal or anything like that. So what we're going to be pairing this up with is the Kvastov one, because we have Shoot the Loop, so we're just able to feed. Everything is just very synergistic with this build, and it's just a great weapon, honestly. Once Renegades comes out, it'll be a lot more useful when all of the exotic weapons and armor pieces are going to be just featured gear. So it'll be great. And for mods, this is what we're going to be using. Ashes to Ashes. We're really going to be focusing up on, obviously I don't have the ideal armor for this, but we're trying to lean into our weapon stat, our super stat, and our grenade stat. Maybe a little bit of melee if you want, but you can honestly use whatever thing is best for you. We're using Ash to Ashes, super on grenade kills. I just have special ammo finder just to keep up with our, what's the weapon that I'm using? Our Unfall, which is a void, not a void, but a arc rocket assisted sidearm. And we're using Kinetic Siphon because Rapid Kinetic Final Blows will grant us an overpower, which will then be feeding into our other synergistic aspects of the build. You can use any kinds of you can use any kind of mods that you want. That would honestly recommend, which could make the build better for you. This is just what I'm using on here. Some standard resist mods for your chest piece, weapon fonts, and everything else. Time dilation to make sure our armor charges are stacked up whenever we're grabbing Orbs of Power. And then lastly, for the artifact, the big ones that we're crutching on are the Lifeforged Lead. Kinetic weapons gain increased ammo generation, collecting an orb of power increases. So again, really focusing on synergistic things within the build, so we're able to enhance just our damage output. Elemental Coalescence. Defeating targets has a chance to grant an elemental pickup that matches so beginning Void Breaches, which will be decreasing the cooldown on our abilities. Shoulder to Shoulder, just being next to your allies will grant you damage resistance and high-end content. Picking up an ammo brick gives your kinetic weapon increased damage. Reciprocal drop, so whenever we do pull out our sidearm, the more damage that we do without our sidearm will grant our sidearm additional damage whenever we pull it out on the next draw. And a bunch of other strand things that we're just going to be using with threatenings and strand and kinetic stuff. So hopefully you guys will enjoy the build, and who knows, maybe you'll give yourself a try on the Chromatic Fire. So let's get right into the gameplay. Alright everyone, we have already joined a group in progress where you're doing the Liminality Strike, trying out the Chromatic Fire build that we talked about. We're going to go ahead and give this a shot and see how this goes. This is my first time ever using Chromatic Fire because I have been wanting to try other builds leading up to Renegades with other exotics that I haven't necessarily tried. And considering that all of them are going to be featured, it wouldn't hurt to test the waters with some new armor pieces. I don't have anything to deal with the barrier that is up here. Got my teammates handle that. It's literally just free destabilizing rounds on there. So if I do this, look at that. Now that makes him weaken. Wait for my teammates to come and help me out with this. Get these threadlings under. Maybe I can do this. No. Yeah. Some help over here. And the Void Breach will decrease the cooldown on my Phoenix Dive. And look at that, we already have a turn something's up. So I'm definitely going to activate that once we get into this next room over here. So what I would like to know in the comments, for anybody that is new watching, what is your favorite exotic armor piece? Are you excited that we're finally getting to be able to equip all kinds of ornaments and default ornaments to our exotics? Let me guys know what you think. Gotta watch this moth right here. We're gonna go ahead and activate Transcendence here. Do this. This will give us some more Devour. My Transcendence is actually lasting really, really long. I'm surprised. Let's throw some Threatlings out of here. Weaken, doing more damage to him. Still applying Weaken because of the Void Grenade. Let's get some Devour proc right here. This actually feels really, really good, guys. I already have my super back again. Just gonna throw it out there. And I already have Transcendence. I'm gonna go ahead and just activate this, because why not? Weaken him, and he's dead. Lower that cooldown. Oh, I got our teammate a little revive. Oh. Did he crash? Oh, nope, he's over there. It's hard to believe that we're already this close to Renegades. Just got a couple more weeks to go, guys. I'm super, super excited about it. I will be streaming day one when it drops. Might be playing with some people. Might be playing with my day one dungeon team, and I will also be streaming the new dungeon when it comes out on December 13th. We'll be streaming the contest, our contest attempt. Trying to clear it. Would love to see you guys on the Twitch channel. Alright, let's see what we can do here.
We've got a tormentor here.
I'm usually decent at this part. This little running bit. Hopefully I'll be able to get out of here in one piece. frozen. That's not good. Oh, I'm so close. I just made it up. And I lost the... That's unfortunate. Let's try this again. It looks like my teammate didn't do good on the first one. Look at that void suspend right there. Teammate keeps on failing that. Oh, no, he's good.
It's on the run, but we've wounded it. It won't get far.
Let's go.
Guardian, between you and me, I like Zavala's moxie, but this ain't him. Ikora's right to be worried. I got a bad feeling too.
So we can spread void. Spread weaken right over there. Ooh. Look at that. How great that is. So it's definitely, you need to make sure there's like some decent density on enemies in order for the burst to spread.
It's gone. For now, at least.
Oop. Let's charge up our overload, or unstop. Oh, geez. Makes me wonder if the ricochets on the Kvostov are spreading the burst as well. Just drop down here because this doesn't matter. We're just gonna go on to the next encounter. Weaken him, do more damage. Throw out some threatlings. Transcend here. It's so satisfying hearing those Kvostov bullets just go back and forth. Our teammate's running a stasis focus build, so I can just get my melee back so much. Just throw this out here, get rid of him. Ooh. I definitely think another weapon that we could pair this with is Necrochasm, so get the double explosions. Ooh. Thank you, Devour, for giving me my health back. Just look at all those void and strand explosions. I literally just used my super and it's already back. if you guys have made it to this far in the video, I would really appreciate you leaving a like and a comment. Tell me if you're enjoying the content. Throw this out. Send and easy suspend. That's part 1 of the subjugator down. Also, if there's any kind of comment any kind of content that you guys would like to see, like more like funny stuff,
That did it.
raids, I'm planning on doing like Sherpa videos and stuff like that, teaching people how to do some of the dungeons, especially like the newer dungeons and the newer raids. So, if you guys want to see anything from me, I would appreciate your input. I would love to make the content that you guys would like to see. Alright, let's go ahead and skip ahead to the final room. We can go ahead and get this tormentor down.
There's the tormentor. Let's take it out.
Alright, I have not died yet, so hopefully we can go flawless at least. Get some of these ads out of the way. Yeah, we'll super him. See if that does anything to help. Okay. First bar down. I usually prefer, when I'm doing the strike, I have practiced the right room to a T, so I'm pretty confident on getting this room clear pretty easily. Nah, man, it's mine. And not as efficient on that one. Coming through. I'll make sure to try and play our life here. So having like a sniper on probably would have been a good idea. We got him down.
Looks like the hive finally caught up to us.
Keep on stacking those void over shields. able to get my super back real quick. Kill this ghost. Play our life. I already have my transcends, so I'm just gonna pop it. So easy kill. Ooh. We are definitely not trying to die right now. Time to end this tormentor. Ooh. I might be cooked. Oh, no, I'm alive. Ooh. Thank you for the boost. Let's get that weaken on him. Ooh. Well, so much for not dying. Fuck. Oh no. I was not expecting that. We're not going to talk about it. We aren't going to talk about it. Let's go, finally.
We did it. The pass is clear.
Excellent work. Perhaps next time the Taken and Lucent Hive will think twice about trying to seize territory here.
So after going through that strike, after we done liminality, I definitely do think there are ways to improve this build. Especially if you are more so worried about doing damage to bosses and stuff like that. You can always use Finality's Augur. You can use any kind of kinetic sort of SNG that either has attrition orbs or kinetic tremors on it. If you're more so want to use an exotic heavy, like a good old reliable Finality's Augur right here, if you just want to have a decent amount of damage. I do, like I said, there are ways to improve upon this build, but I definitely just wanted to just show off some of the underutilized exotics over the next couple weeks, over the next couple videos leading up to Renegades. And I do think there are ways to enjoy the Chromatic Fire. I think it can be used in all sorts of content, and I think you guys should definitely give this one a try. It's definitely a unique exotic. It's definitely underutilized, and I feel like there are many ways to use it in Destiny. So hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. I appreciate you guys for watching this far. Thank you guys so much. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day, and I will see you guys next time.